selling that anime so much. Anyways, so he was bored out of his mind up there, and we were bored out of our minds
And
sitting here.
When Caesar gets bored, bad things happen.
So we walk out of the room,
And I turn to you.
and he turns to me, and he says, "Are we ever going to come back down this hallway?" And I foolishly say, "No, I don't think so."
Just with the most perplexed look, like, why would you ask that?
So Caesar proceeds to
Oh.
now. Hopefully, our fans have seen Gears of Awesome, or whichever one it is. It's a Gears of War parody series.
And Dom talked about it in the panel on how he loved it, and he made "Where's my wife" jokes.
And so Caesar turns and sticks his head in there and screams
At the top of my lungs.
"Where is my wife?"
And I go like, "Where's my wife?"
At the highest pitch, and it was obnoxious.
And it was
then
loud as fuck.
And then I've never seen a fat
I'm not fat, but I'm about 250 pounds of like...
I'm still gonna call you a fat man. No
Even though I
disrespect.
could beat your ass.
You could beat my ass. You're not a fat man, but I'm gonna call. I've never seen a fat man haul this much ass.
It's like I move.
And he moves, and like things go everywhere, and it falls everywhere. Anyways, we're so off track, and we're now back at last Kineticon. So this Kineticon, we go see him again.
Yeah.
And he actually brought up
That.
the panel from last year. He was like, "Yeah, last year I was a special guest. I was at a panel about voice actors."
He didn't mention the "Where's my wife."
He didn't mention the "Where's my wife," but he mentioned how boring it was, and we like to hope that he got a little glimmer of happiness out of that moment. So.
'Cause my ass sure did.
And you're also, aren't you a little personal with him a little bit? Maybe with him not knowing it, but
No,
you
he
know
knows
him.
it.
Yeah,
knows
well,
it.
now he knows it.
Yeah.
He didn't know it before.
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends
Yeah.
on Xbox Live.
Friends on Xbox Live.
You can't talk about the gamer tag. It's
we
like
can't-
Fight Club.
Yeah. So he's friends with him on Xbox Live, and he goes up to him, and he doesn't know that he is Resurgent Caesar. He doesn't know that this is the man. And so he goes up and he buys...
I buy a little Dom doll that he signs.
He bought a Dom doll, and he signs it.
And he
he's like,
autographs it. That's the big deal.
he autographed it. And he's like, "Do you want me to put your name on it? And it'll ruin the collector's value." And he's like, "Well, I'm a collector, but I actually want that because it's, I'm going to keep it."
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, what's your name?" And he's like, "Well, can you put down my gamer tag?"
Yeah.
And he puts down, he's like, "All right, what is it?" And he's like, "Resurgent Caesar."
And he looks up, and he looks
up
in the
at
eyes.
And he looks straight into his eyes, and he's like, "Wait, aren't you on my friends list?"
He's like, no, he goes, "Holy shit, I know you."
Yeah, holy shit, I know you. You're on my friends list, right?
Yeah.
And we've played together, Horde mode, right? And so yeah, that was a cool moment. That was pretty much the coolest moment of Friday. So Friday sucked from there on out. We played some Super that night.
Yeah, that night, because the game room didn't have Super yet.
Yeah,
I hung out with Chin and Ralph.
And you hung out with the greatest hacker ever.
The greatest cryptographer.
Cryptographer, who's like this. He's got, probably Asperger's, probably. Some sort of.
You have to have some sort of mental disability to do what that man does.
He had some social disorder.
There is no normal person that.
Yeah, I understand.
Gets certified in Windows 3.1.
And he seems so normal, and then you realize how rich he is from the job he does.
And he never shuts the fuck up.
And he never shuts up about how rich he is.
And he always wants fist bumps.
Yeah, he always wants fist bumps, like mid-conversation. Like, he doesn't even say something worthy of fist bumps. Anyways, so, I mean, this man has...
We love him, though.
We love him. He's got this hacked PS3 with, like, an external hard drive and all this stuff.
He's still running Linux.
He had...
Fully updated.
Fully updated, still running Linux.
Only place that has Super.
He's the only place that has Super, so we're over there for a little while.
With Korean sticks.
With Korean sticks that were terrible. But anyways, so we played Super there for a while. I repped my Fuerte pretty well at the hangout.
I met some of my old Super buddies.
He met some of his friends from back in when he played Vanilla, and he was actually, I mean, you didn't play any of them, did you?
No.
You could have ran it with them. Like, I
could have.
And I think that would have been good, because, like, a year ago, you wouldn't have been able to run it with them. But now you can. You can run it back. All right.
You think you can run it back?
I think you could run it back.
Oh, thanks.
I really think you could.
Thanks.
All right.
I'm going to give you a little heart now.
Okay.
Aw.
So
cute.
that brings us to Saturday, which
I don't know what you did from about 5 o'clock in the morning till about 12 o'clock during the day, and I don't think I want to know.
No. So.
Because it's what I think it is, isn't it?
No. It's,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
No.
All right.
So,
what'd
just
you do?
just tell them what you did so that we can get your boring part out of the way.
Well, no, I mean, we came to the convention late because I was tired and I slept in instead.
Yeah, you stayed in the room till like
Stayed
12.
in the room until like 12, and then we walked over to the convention. We got there around 1. So.
Yeah. Caesar don't play that game.
Yeah.
Homie don't play that.
So what were you? Do you want to talk about what you did beforehand?
Well, my ass
Did you do anything?
left. When did I leave? Me and Terry left early in the morning.
8.
We left like 8-ish, yeah. And Terry was with us the whole time, and his girlfriend was with us, and his girlfriend hates us. Well, his girlfriend hates me because I steal you away from her.
Doesn't hate me, quite obviously.
Yeah, well, I steal you
I love
away
her
from
very
her.
much, but
Yeah.
So.
So, that's Saturday. So that convention today is, for the most part, nothing happened early on. Me and Terrence Bogard looked around. He actually went. We actually did some good dealer's room shit, and he bought a $35 Pikachu, or Pichu.
Wonder what I just realized?
What?
You know all those Steel Battalion jokes I made?
Yeah.
You wiped your hard drive.
I still got Steel Battalion.
You still get Steel
I
Battalion?
still got Steel Battalion.
Okay, I didn't know if I took that off.
No, that was
do?
put on after.
You
yeah.
sure?
I'm sure. I've saw
Okay,
it.
all right.
Right there.
All right.
You can check the footage.
All right.
Why are you
No,
checking
no,
it? right now?
I was just thinking that I deleted it off of mine after I gave it to you, and then.
I have to cut all this now.
Yeah, no.
So Terrence
you don't have to cut
bought
it.
a
It's
$35 Pichu,
Yeah. Wow.
and we actually looked through around, and there was one point where I went to the Video Games New York stand, which is the only video game stand, and I kind of just waved my penis in front of him when I asked, "Does this version of No More Heroes Paradise come with the pre-order special erotic cards?" And the guy was like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And I was like, "Thank you, come again."
And they're like these video game collectors, and they don't know anything about what they're actually selling at astronomical prices. So.
They know what they're selling as long as it's Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Their Final Fantasy Special Edition PS3 that hacker probably bought because he has the money to.
Yeah.
Continue.
Like, oh my God, they have like there. I can't tell you when I was at that booth, there was a bunch of like just preteen like jailbait. Like, oh my God, they have Birth by Sleep. They have Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. How the fuck do they have Birth by Sleep? Oh my God.
And then they died.
The face that I just made was beautiful.
You guys are lucky you don't have faces.
Shut up. So then at one point, the Super Tournament's about to start. And I sign you up for the Super Tournament.
Yeah.
Because I know at some point you'll want to be in.
Yeah.
You don't show up for the thing, so you actually get disqualified.
Yeah.
It's double elimination, so you get thrown into the losers bracket.
Straight off the bat.
Straight off the bat. And because I actually told the guy you weren't here.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, he's not here, I'm just going to have to.
Yeah.
But I'm actually helping to run the Super Tournament with this guy. And Super Tournament comes off. Your name's Robert Fahel.
Fahel. Like, wonderful. You guys don't know my last name, but it's a wonderful mispronunciation of my last name. Like, you won't even be able to come close to what my real name is. I don't even worry about it.
It doesn't even start with an F.
This man is just so far away. And he has it written down correctly is the most wonderful thing. But he just throws it for a loop somehow.
Like, there is no H in it at all. It's amazing.
And so
what's funny is that I'm yelling down the game room.
But no, the funniest part is that there's that other guy with the same last name as me.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was some shenanigans going on at the Super Tournament. And I get knocked out into the losers bracket by a Rushdown Rose. And I was like, holy fuck, someone's actually playing Rushdown Rose. There was a lot of like Rushdown Roses and Guiles.
Was it that Rose that I kept playing?
No.
Over at the Korean?
Did he have an afro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was him?
It was him.
Yeah.
It was him. Not dreads, but afro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looked kind of like Baka. Like hairstyle-wise.
Yeah, no, I understand, not face, but hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.